Hey everyone and welcome back to your Impressions 2 Trials Rising, the title that will be released tomorrow when this video releases, or on February 26th. The game will come to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC via the Uplay Store or Steam Store and will cost in the base version €25 or in the Gold Edition €40 for German customers or in general EU customers. I wanna ask the question, is it actually fun and worth playing? Well, in the core of it, it is still after all a Trials game and it is very good at it. I really liked the levels that I could play and had lots of fun already with what I've seen so far. The maps are of course ranging from fairly okay to rather difficult and very tricky to finish. I already played through most of my part in Trials Fusion, the predecessor of this game, and I gotta say, yeah, the fun is still inside of the series. There's a few new cool additions to the game as well, and some mini-games, multiplayer additions, and something interesting for the local multiplayers as well. The last part I actually can't say anything about because I didn't have the time to ask a friend to come over to play it together, but just so you know, there is a tandem motor right now in the game where each of the two players can have control over 50% of the steering and 50% of the power of the motorbike that you have. So if you want to run at full speed, for example, you both have to speed up the bike, or if it does only one person, then it's only 50%. So it really depends on what you need in which at which part of the map, and definitely could lead to lots of hilarious moments. The multiplayer aspect right now is very interesting. You start in a tournament where you have 3 rounds where you can land on one of 8 placements, because it's up to 8 players in one session. And after 3 rounds, you know who's the winner. Each round determines, of course, how many points you get. So if you're first place, I think you get like 8 points. And down to the very last one, you get only 1 point. And after 3 rounds, to see who has the most points, and that is then the winner. Works fairly well, had no problems trying it out the mode, and can say, yeah, that's an interesting mode to play through. The rewards are mostly XP and internal coins. But of course, there's also more towards the game and its money system. There's also community-powered customization in the game, where players have the freedom to customize and share any outfit or buy skin they want, resulting in endless possibilities. But in addition to that, there's also the map editor, so anything you can put your mind through for Trials, you can basically do that inside of the game. And on top of that, there's sadly also loot boxes, which I'm again not a fan of. Loot boxes come around after every level up, and of course this will try out at the end of the game probably. And these loot boxes are holding 1 of 3 items again for the player. They're not looking that good right now. Maybe my luck was just not good enough. But I gotta say, I'd rather just not have them in a game like this. Especially because this is for the first time again after quite a while that Ubisoft is releasing a non-AAA title price game at least. It's not $60, it's around 40 or even only 25 depending on which region you're in. And that is actually quite surprising and I think a very fair pricing. You probably don't need more than that, not even the Gold Edition, if you just want to have the basic Trials Rising game experience. And for that, just asking €25, I think, that's a fair price. The main part of the game, of course, will be also in the single player campaign, where you will be racing throughout the whole world. There are different tracks that you can do. There's even a tutorial system, which actually explains the game very well. And there's later on also very difficult tournaments, where you only have 1 shot at each ranking, where you have to try to be the very first place or you won't get anything. And even in the single races, there's sometimes challenges like, for example, don't use more than 20 retries or finish the map in a certain time, so you get an extra bonus customization item, for example. Overall, I think I don't need to talk much about it. You can see it in the gameplay right now. It is quite fun, and I thought again it was a very great idea to have everyone access to the game right now before it actually releases in its small limited but still fairly big open beta. You can get around 1 to 2 hours of playtime and of course endless playtime throughout the multiplayer. And if you still have time, I mean if you watch this video on release day, you can actually still have like 24 hours of time before the game actually releases, so download it, try it out and see for yourself if you want to spend that €25 for the base edition of the game. I certainly think it's quite fun and I'm really thinking about getting the game once it releases or shortly after, depending on how much time I have right now. And that has been it with our very brief impressions of Trials Rising, the latest entry in the Trials series. I am a fan, and I gotta say, this new edition is also very welcome, looks very nice, plays very nice, and has also a great soundtrack in the background. But that has been it from the new Byte impressions here by your host, Housetest. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you think about the game, if you tried it yourself, and if you are the same opinion or a different one, let us know down below. See you again in the next video, and have a nice day.